So this is the original Wade Flash, and this is the Wade Flash 2. This shoe just came out, and this was one of my favorite hoop shoes of last year, and also this was one of the lightest hoop shoes that you can get of last year. And for the Wade Flash 2, it's actually even lighter than the original Wade Flash. So in terms of weight, the Wade Flash comes in at 10.7 ounces, which back then, which is only last year, it was extremely light. However, for the Wade Flash 2, they actually shed off a lot of the weight, and it comes in at only 10 ounces. For the outsole pattern, they actually changed it up a lot, I guess, besides here in the middle of the outsole where there is a cutout of a diamond shape. And then here for the Wade Flash 2, they are using tough rubber, and then here for the regular Wade Flash, they are using lightning bolts for the traction pattern. The Wade Flash 2 does feel like it'll be a little bit more durable, however. For the original Wade Flash, they are using Cloud Plus foam, and then for the Wade Flash 2, they're using Light Foam Ultra for the actual midsole. However, they're also using full-length boom in the shoe as well. So in terms of core feel, the Wade Flash is a tiny bit lower to the ground. In the heel, we do have a nice bit of compression in both of the shoes. However, the Wade Flash 2 is a little bit softer because it is a little bit thicker for the foam. And also, both of these shoes are using a soft mesh strobel board, which makes the stepping comfort extremely comfortable. However, because the Wade Flash 2 is using boom, there is a little bit more compression, and it's a little bit softer and more comfortable for the underfoot cushion in the forefoot, but especially in the heel. For the upper, the original Wade Flash was using the screen mesh material, which was extremely thin and very well ventilated. And also for the bottom of the tongue, there was a crazy amount of airflow too. And then for the Wade Flash 2 in the toe box, it is a tiny bit thicker, but it's still very, very minimal. But it's definitely a little bit softer, cozier, and it feels like it'll be way more durable. And then on the bottom of the tongue, we still have a crazy amount of airflow, as well as here on the side of the shoe as well. So which shoe would you pick, the Wade Flash or the Wade Flash 2?